Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today joined by
Hip Hop Cool Pete.
Yes, aka Planet, aka P Diggity, aka P Dog. Trying out a new style in this video because some girl told him.
I had no personality, so I'm trying to be hip hoppity cool.
Yeah, hip hoppity
cool. Arches.
Yeah, so that's how that is. But today, guys, we're looking at another beer from Beer Gym that we got from Beer Gym. Great Belgian web shop. They have so much beer on there, especially from the States at the moment, and even barrel aged stuff, lots of barrel aged stuff. And I had to get this one because it's from an OG kind of brewery. When I started the channel, I was quite hyped. So thanks a ton to Beer Gym for the beer. Link for the shop is down below. So this is from Olde Hickory Brewery out of North Carolina. So back in the day, I traded for their Event Horizon, which was back then apparently one of, as far as I remember, one of the more traded beers, one of the whales, so to speak. I think it's kind of faded a bit now. It's a bourbon barrel aged honey imperial stout, but they got that on there, so I got that along with this because it'd be really fun to try. So this is one of their beers I thought sounded really cool because you don't see this style too often, especially in these types of barrels. But this is the Olde Hickory Wavell Gunn Scotch Ale aged in Highland Scotch whiskey barrels. So I really like Scotch ales. Backwoods Bastards, for example, by Founders, is such a great barrel aged Scotch ale. But what I really like about this one is that they put it in Scotch whiskey barrels and not bourbon barrels. I know Scotch whiskies are often aged in bourbon barrels, but I like that they used a barrel that had Scotch in it before, so you get Scotch character.
Yeah.
Because bourbon barrel aging has been done so many times. Yeah. But this is Wavell Gunn. They say it's a tribute to Highland Scotch. It's going to be caramel malty, sweet, mild earthiness, subtle peat smoke, salty sea, and the whiskey. So it's 8.5%, and I really hope this is going to be quite nice because, as far as I remember, Event Horizon was nice. But we got Wavell Gunn poured, and that's a very nice caramelly brown color.
Yeah.
It looks like if you think of like a hazelnut or something like it. Or
yeah, something like that.
It just reminds me of nuts, just the color.
Yeah, this beer looks like nuts. Well, it looks nice.
We've had one beer, dude. Come on. But it's a nutty brown, kind of more than red, because I often think they're more reddish, and it's got a nice kind of beige head to it. Check out the aroma on Wavell Gunn. Ooh. Oh, that's really nice. Butterscotch and toffee, and then like that soft kind of scotch. I see the...
It is kind of nutty.
Yeah, it is.
Hazelnut.
You're kind of nutty. With that flipped hat.
I'm kind of cool, I think.
Yeah, for sure. But the aroma on this is quite nice. It's like toasted nuttiness, hazelnuts, walnuts.
Yeah, kind of.
And there's that underlying earthy, it's a sea salt, I say like mineral kind of Scotch whiskey type edge. Big jammy fruit too, even honey. I don't get it.
Oh, definitely honey,
Yeah. Jammy dark fruit smells really nice. Let's try it.
Yeah.
Cheers, and thanks a ton to Beer Gym for the beer. Yeah, the Scotch whiskey is definitely there in the end. It's funny because it's not as sweet.
No.
It's like that kind of mineral earthy. They talk about peat. I'm not getting any peated malt at all. In there.
One thing I love about some whiskeys is that they just hang on for a while. Yeah. So you can taste them even half an hour later sometimes. This one fades away quite quickly.
Yeah, it's not lingering for too long. Nice kind of chewy medium mouthfeel. Drying because of the barrel. It's got like this dry oaky character, maybe even the slightest amount of heat, even though it's only 8.5%. But nice flavors though. And loads of those jammy dark fruits and the caramel, and definitely also the nuts, like those walnutty, hazelnutty things, and butterscotch toffee too.
But I mean the heat is very necessary in this one because without that, you wouldn't amplify those flavors.
Probably not, or at least the whiskey type flavor, because there is a nice kind of Scotch whiskey. Now, I'm not really a whiskey expert, but Highland Scotches, I don't know. We have a whiskey expert in the room next door at the share. Martin, what is the special characteristic for Highland Scotch?
Hazelnuts, toffee,
But not as mineral.
Are you talking about the beer or about the Scotch?
Scotch? But
okay,
not as...
because that sounds exactly like the beer.
But it's not as minerally as like an Isla, right?
No.
Okay.
Not near as minerally. It depends on where the barrels are from.
Oh, that's good. We have a whiskey consultant in the background. So apparently this is emulating Highland flavors very well. I mean, I've had like 1 or 2 Highland whiskeys. When I've reviewed whiskeys and alcohol reviews, I've done a little bit of research, and then I did a bit of, just tasting beforehand because it's whole bottles, so I kind of know what to taste. But I can see what he's saying about that, though. If that's the flavors to expect in a Highland whiskey, that's dead on. Dead on for a Highland whiskey then, because it's super nutty. It's got a nice subtle fruitiness, kind of dark fruity, almost like stewed, kind of dark fruits, and then slight mineral, but it's a slight sweetness. It's not overtly sweet, but that's butterscotch kind of toffee sweetness.
Yeah. It's very well balanced. I think I just started rapping for you guys.
It's very well balanced for sure.
Yeah.
Great balance. I love the raciny figgy flavors too. Almost like a slightly port-esque thing, but that might be just a slight oxidation. But no, I think this is really nice. It's not like mind-blowing barrel-aged beer, but I think it's really fucking well done and very well balanced. So for that, I'm going to give it a 93.
A bit of backstory. Once in a while, I try to take some beers to my family. Like, you have to try this, and they're always like, nah, it tastes too much. Whereas I think something like this would be a good entrance.
Yeah, because it's more balanced, but it's still very complex.
Yeah. It's not overly anything.
No, it's very well balanced and intertwined flavors. Yeah. Whereas if you brought them like a bottle of Omnipolo maple something, they'd be like,
just blow them away and say no, that's not for me.
But 93 for me. What about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 91 for this one.
We flipped the grades.
But yeah, it's actually very very pleasant. It's very nice. Yeah.
So, guys, that does it for the review of the Olde Hickory Wavell Gunn Scotch Ale, aged in Scotch whiskey barrels from the Highland region. Pretty nice stuff, worth a shot for sure. They still have all the selections from Olde Hickory on Beer Drum, so I suggest you check them out. It's nice to get, actually, once in a while, because so much in craft beer right now, it's just smack in the face flavor, flavor. It's actually nice to get something that's a bit more mellow with soft complexities like this one. I mean, everything doesn't have to be just get fucked in your face maple syrup, There's so much in beer, and that's why it's so awesome, craft beer. There's so much variety.
This beer ain't gonna bust a cap in your ass.
Okay, stop being a gangster. Let us know what you thought of the Olde Hickory Wavell Gunn Scotch Ale if you had a chance to try it. Pretty nice stuff, worth a shot for sure. They still have it on Beer Jump, so link for them is down below if you want to try it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the favorite Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And what's your favorite barrel-aged Scotch Ale? Let us know. And we're gonna say cheers.
Cheers, Pete.
Cheers, Pete, and see you guys in another beer review.